friends, it's Alyssa back at you with some final facts. We've got a really big announcement today, you guys. Apparently, Tomi just gave her final thoughts. I guess she has decided to no longer have her final thoughts available to the public via Fox Network and the various associated websites. Now, her final thoughts and other segments will only be available on Fox Nation, a subscription service that's pretty much members only. And the buzz seems that this subscription service is going to be paid. Nice move, Tomi, but I sure love how on this final thoughts, you made it a point to say, when you live, stand, and speak without fear, everything changes. So is this living, standing, and speaking without fear, Tomi? Cowering behind Fox Nation and reverting back to an echo chamber where you're only hear like the views of everybody that agrees with you and no disagreeing whatsoever? And how funny it is that you again said your other little catchphrase, free speech isn't just saying what you want to say, it's hearing what you want to hear. So again, here you are, you're just going to go to a spot where you can say what you want to say, but not hear what you don't want to hear. And also, let's not forget, Tomi, up to this point, you've literally made a career out of purposely, like, choosing not to actually hear what the opposition is trying to tell you. So again, hilarious. But aside from this whole Fox Nation thing, Tomi, we've seen you are going to be at POLITICON. And guess what, guys? I am trying to make that happen for me, too. We are going to be at POLITICON 2018 this year. And if you would like to be a part of that and help me get there, we need a little bit more, a couple $100 more for our table, and a little bit more for our plane tickets and hotel fees. Link is going to be below. Check that out. And while you're down there, definitely check out my sponsor. But for now, Tomi had her thoughts. Let's get into the facts. Let's get going. So, Tomi, I really love that we're going to bring up this whole idea of you can respect someone without absorbing their view. Tomi, here's the problem is, this isn't me forgetting how to agree to disagree, because agree to disagree, in case you guys don't know, that's reserved for stuff like, I like pineapple on pizza and you don't. Agree to disagree is not to be used for, well, I don't think that we should treat certain minority groups humanely. That's not what it's about, Tomi. I cannot respect someone else's view if their view disrespects my existence or the existence of somebody around me. And what do I mean by this? Alyssa, what do you mean? Well, let me tell you. I can't respect your view if it is anti-LGBTQ+. I cannot respect your view if you're a Republican and you have said nothing and you are doing nothing about Republican policies that are literally restricting LGBTQ+ individuals from adopting policies and things they want to push through. If you're saying nothing about those that are surrounding discrimination and legalizing discrimination against the LGBTQ+ community when it comes to the workforce, when it comes to seeking health care, I can't respect you if you're behind that. I can't respect you if you disrespect people on welfare and people who need assistance. And I cannot, I can't respect you if you can't be accommodating, if your views are not accommodating to the disabled. I can't respect you if you are against my reproductive rights, if you are not pro-choice and you are pretty much against my existence as a woman. That is my constitutional right, and you're against that. I cannot respect you if you are against illegals and refugees, people who are just trying to come to this country to seek a better life. And you feel entitled because you have your participation trophy citizenship. You did nothing at all to earn or deserve being born here. You just happened to have your mom pop you out in this country. So no, I can't respect you if you have some entitlement and think you're better than other people trying to get into this country, who are having a hard time doing it and can't do it the legal way because the legal way is not efficient. And here's the thing. I also, oh my gosh, this is something that Tomi said, and Republicans, like every Republican I've ever dealt with, will bring this up and just be like, here's this, look at this, and I cannot stand it. They'll try to say and propagate that they want the same things, that their end goal is the same. They just don't agree. We don't have the same ways of getting to that end goal. That's such bullshit. That's not true at all. We want the same things. Tomi, we want the same things. Do we? Because if we did, then we would be fighting. You would be fighting for the same things that I am. And do you fight to end police brutality? Do you fight for healthcare as a right? Do you fight for a living wage attached to every full-time job in America? Do you fight for affordable education for all? Do you fight for an immigration policy that values humanity just as much as it does effectiveness? Do you? No, you don't. I can answer that right here. You don't. It's not even a rhetorical question. And again, love the narrative. Again, we had to toss up this the oppressed conservative. The narrative of the oppressed conservative. They're so oppressed, these poor conservatives. The conservatives, they're being labeled, they're being shunned, they're being physically attacked, says Tomi. Tomi was physically attacked. How hilarious, how ironic. Ironically, if we were really going to sit here and try to compare the discrimination of conservatives to the discrimination that people of color and other vulnerable communities and minority groups have faced, conservative oppression is literally like a few drops of water being thrown on you as you dine at a rooftop fancy restaurant versus actual oppression of praying to God every time you leave your house that you don't get shot dead by the cops who are supposed to be paid to protect and serve. Yeah, okay, sure. Take that conservative oppression, shove it up your ass, it's bullshit. And Tomi says, I don't want to tell you what to think. I don't want to tell people what to think. I just want people to think for themselves. I want you to think for yourself. No, you don't. Do you really? Because if you wanted me to think for myself, then you wouldn't try to pass like what you believe as if it's the truth. You wouldn't try to say that political correctness is intellectual dishonesty because that is such a blatant lie. Pause this video right now and look up the definition of political correctness. I'll give you a little tidbit of it right now. It is non-discriminatory, unbiased, appropriate, nonpartisan. Political correctness is literally actually what we should strive to be. And the only reason that conservatives are facing any type of rightful backlash right now is because you are the ones who are discriminatory, who are biased, who are inappropriate, and who are just outright ridiculous when it comes to dealing with opposing views. And I mean, come on, you pretty much all of your views are very much based in white supremacy. And I got a whole nother video on that. Feel free to look at it. I won't even get into that here. And again, with the political correctness, I also think it's really funny that someone like Tomi, who is like, she's pretty well known for getting really mad when people mispronounce her name, like call her Tammy or like Tammy laryngitis, like anything aside from Tomi Lahren. Tomi gets so mad at that and says she's against political correctness, yet the idea of political correctness is literally something that backs things like transgender individuals requesting to be called or noticed by a preferred name or gender. So how ironic. Again, it only matters, it's only a bad thing when it happens to conservatives. Anybody else, it's fine. Okay, all right. Like I said, you guys, I'm going to be at POLITICON, so if you like the final facts, definitely donate, consider donating, or at least spread the word. Every little bit helps. And please subscribe to my channel, Final Facts with Alyssa. Check me out. Check out my sponsor below, like I said, and I will catch you guys later. Bye.